And finally, tone. So tone is a whole another big bag. I mean, we could spend hours looking at tone exercises, and how to develop it. There's so many different ways of approaching it, so many different ways of developing it, and just improving your tone. But the most important thing to do is to actually acknowledge that it's important. You know, so many people say, "Oh, I love the saxophone." You go out and play, and you'll tell people that you play a saxophone, and they'll say, "Oh, I love the saxophone." And you could be playing the most simple thing in the world, and if you play it with a nice tone, people will enjoy it. You could play a really clever, complicated piece of music, but with bad tone, and people won't enjoy it. Okay, so it's really important that we are creating our own instrument here, and remember that that comes from what we do with our embouchure, inside our mouth, and inside our throat. So let's just quickly cover the basics. Don't squeeze your throat. Obviously, not with your hand. With your muscles in your throat, try and keep it relaxed. If you're struggling with it squeezing, then you can do a thing where you practice starting to yawn, and you'll feel the muscles at the back of your mouth and throat open up, okay? And that can help you sort of gain some control over those muscles. Secondly, the tongue position. Now, we can use the tongue, use it to say different vowels on the same note when we're singing or talking. All these different sounds, and that actually plays a part in the tone we make. So to start with, you want a nice neutral tongue position, perhaps in the R sort of range. So if you say R, you should find that your tongue feels fairly relaxed. It's sitting behind your bottom teeth, and you're not sort of working the muscles of the tongue at all. So throat relaxed, tongue relaxed. Secondly, embouchure. You probably know this already, but just quickly, part of the bottom lip over the teeth, and the teeth sit on the top here, and on the bottom, the pad of your lip rests against the reed, and that acts as a cushion to dampen the reed. Now, for different tones, you might find it just a quick insight. Let's sit the octave key, go up an octave, G at the top. If I do this, we get that sound. If I put more mouthpiece in, we get a harsher tone, and even more. It's really going crazy. Okay, now that's because when I've got too much in there, this whole stretch of reed here is just, it's uncontrolled. As we bring the lip back, we get more dampening, and basically imagine that your tongue is like a cushion sitting on the reed, which sort of just dampens the vibration, stops it being so brash and raspy and vicious, and just calms it down, gives it a slightly softer tone. And you can experiment with that, from here to moving it up and down a bit, but all the way up there, and you're going to lose control of the reed. So there's a little insight to it. Other than that, you're going to have to build up the strength of your embouchure, and we do that by playing long note exercises, and here's one just to get you kick-started on it. Pick a note on the saxophone, play it as quietly as you can, and build up in volume. Okay, so let's take an E with the octave key. And come back down. Do that several times in a row. Move up to a different part of the instrument, move down to a different part of the instrument. Try and cover the full range of the instrument each time you practice it. And this is going to be a workout for your lip. Okay, we're building strength and control. So you might find after just doing a few that you get wobbles and wibbles and interruptions in the tone, and you might feel like your lips are really getting tired. And that's a good sign. Don't overwork it. Do a little tone workout, take a break, let it recover, and come back to it. Okay, so it's just like going to the gym for the lip, basically. So, yeah, Tone, we are responsible. We are responsible for it. You're going to have to build it up. So build up the tone, build up the muscles, and remember, relaxed tongue position, relaxed throat, build the strength in the embouchure, so you've got plenty of strength in the lip and the muscles around to create the embouchure, rather than your jaw having to be taking the weight. So we go. So there's 5 things: position and posture, fingering, breathing, tonguing, and tone. Put all those things together, work on those things, and that's definitely going to improve your playing somewhat. So I really hope that's been helpful to you. Remember to hit like, leave me a comment if there's any questions you've got about things I've talked about, or other things you'd like me to do lessons on. I've got plenty planned, lots of how to improvise, how to jam, and get funky on the sax. So that's coming. Bear with me on that one, because I've had to do quite a lot of prep for that. And remember to subscribe to catch all the future videos. All that likes, comments, subscribe stuff does make a big difference to me, and to know you guys are enjoying what I'm putting up. So yeah, feel free to interact. Brilliant. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.